Brian Tramel, RynoJB, Rollin Into Mempho.
Mercy Daddy, live from 304 Studios in a very cold 304 Studios in Jonesboro, Arkansas. This is the STS Pod Club production. I'm BT and sitting right over there. Over there. Yeah. RynoJB, how the hell are you?
I'm doing great. Another Saturday, another blessing from Championship Wrestling from Memphis.
Episode 49. Can you believe it? We're coming up on a year anniversary, and I'm looking into doing this. If there's anyone out there that wants to say I can do it, I'm going to reach out to a couple people today. We may have a new theme song coming. Yes, new theme song coming for the 1 year anniversary. We'll still play our old one. And if you was with us at the very front of this show, you heard me play the wrong theme song, which is actually on the bloopers episode. So before we get started, big shout out to Chris Courtesy. He's our Patreon member. He's in the hospital this weekend. Dude, get better. We'll be thinking about you. Episode 48, you're going to love this, man, but it may be our biggest episode ever. We'll have the final numbers this week sometime, probably Tuesday or Wednesday, but we had lots of views on the videos. We were on Twitch, and then overall with the listens on SoundCloud, just crazy 40. Sometimes you do stuff and you say, well, I've reached my pinnacle. We probably won't get any more downloads like this episode, be something from last year, but then boom, 48. It surprised me all week long. We had the guys from our new show, Newsstand versus Newsletter, Scotty and Andrew, fun guys this week. And we have a big week coming up with the record store on Monday, all kinds of other stuff. Just stay with the social media and we'll let you know what we're doing. May release 3 or 4 new episodes this week. Real quick, tonight, you can get in your car right now after you get through listening to the episode. I'm going to make you listen to the episode first. And go to the Royal Rumble. That's right. You can go Royal Rumble in St. Louis live, or there's still tickets. But what I want you to do is Dave and Buster's. Look, we put our banner over there by Rhino. Today, guys, free watch party. That's right, free. You don't have to have Peacock. You don't have to have anything. Just walk through the door, and they'll give you a free game card if you tell them BT and JB sent you. Also, tomorrow. Nyla Rose, Tiger Joe, and Rhino. I'm sorry. It's going to be Rhino.
Rhino, me.
The other Rhino. The other
what?
Rhino. I'm sorry. Maybe if you're there, he'll gorge you. So I don't know. Maybe.
What?
There you go. There you go, Dustin. There you go.
Oh, come on now. I'll be Ryan that day. I'll be Ryan.
Ryan Bark. There you go. You do that. Kayfabe. Come on, man. Come on. I know Dustin always says Tramel, and it's pronounced 2 different ways, Tramel or Tramel. And so it's really funny when, because Mama, I know I love you, but you hate hearing somebody say Tramel, don't you? She listens to every episode, so she'll be listening.
So what's the way she likes to pronounce? She likes to pronounce
Tramel.
Tramel.
Tramel's easier to say, and it's also, if you look at the name, it's easier to pronounce. The reason why I did that was you started using Tramel because someone pronounced it Tramali one time. So, Tramali. So there you go. Hey guys, if you've never joined us, there's 48 other episodes out there. Come on, shame on you. We do hits, misses. MVP will have a question of the week. We also do what do you look forward to next week's show, and must see. Let's start with you, JB. What are your hits for the week?
My hits for this week, DDT going out there, Diana Taylor going out there and going for it. I mean, like really saying, look, I want to know if I got what it takes to be the women's champion, taking that match on with the women's champion. I love that. For her stepping up in this manner is a hit for me. I want to be very clear on that. Mikey on the broadcast right there. Uncle Mikey on the broadcast. Dude was getting chants while commentating. Yeah, he is over with the fans. Anything Mikey's doing is a hit for me, and I've always been a big fan of the Skimmerhorns there. I love what they're doing. It's Maria Maria brought up a good point when she said that they were the tag team champions. You know, he mentioned that their success is all on him, but they were tag team champions. I can't wait to see if they get back into that tag team title picture. We had a big win for the GunShow. Thought that was great. I also thought that the Crowleys taking control was a big hit. We saw the Crowleys go after their manager there, and it just taking control and going after each other as well. Also, Joey Janella versus Cage, major hit for me. Incredible match from them, and those are my hits for this week.
Man, just a really good show. Real quick, it felt like the hour went by real fast.
Yeah,
I'll piggyback on you while I'm trying to find my notes here. Here we go. I love the Austin Lane, Brett Michaels stare down there at the end, at the very beginning, not at the end, but the very beginning, end of Austin Lane's interview. Brett came out, just a little quick stare down. As we had bonus footage. I love the way they do that, and I guess we had them turn it against Jimmy, or did we? We really don't know for sure. That keeps us guessing. Really like the Skimmerhorns against Country Rock, because I like tag team matches. No surprise to anyone. Solid tag team match, and one of my favorite referees, Elijah, who y'all know does the STS Pod theme song. The Joey Janella interview. Oh my God! Yeah. Hit. Go out of your way to see this. I'll say something else about it later. What an interview. Bring Joey Janela back. Make him a regular. I don't know. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. The Cage Janela match was really good. Solid match. And another one of my hits, which we won't be able to show a video clip of this, but if you listen to it, was the crowd chanting, "Whoop that trick."
Yes.
That was a hit. Whoop that trick. They used to do it a long time ago in Memphis Wrestling. It used to be really loud at the tapings. I think it was the USWA days, but they were whoop that trick again from one of my favorite movies, Hustle and Flow. So there you go. Misses, my main. Tell me about your misses. That's the way they said in Hustle Flow, my main.
Well, my main.
My main.
Let's see. My miss only had one, that we didn't see the AEW guys versus Memphis guys. I really wanted to see that. We saw a little bit of that before with the Murderhawk Monster, Lance Archer, and GunShow. I was hoping to see something like that again. We didn't get that, but I enjoyed the show. That's my only miss.
All right. You know, I'll say you really liked the DDT thing, but I thought the Monroe DDT match was a little sloppy in spots. Probably, and this is, probably the worst match on the show. And just, I don't think those two girls gelled like they did. Now, going into the finish and doing the finish, everything looked good, but at first it looked a little sloppy. We lost sound right after on my YouTube. I don't know if everyone else did. Right after the DK piece, I don't know if there was something there they had to edit out, but I lost sound. And I understand why they do it, because it was a big event and they do it on all wrestling shows. But there was a lot of clips this week. That was only my miss. And I see everything. So, I mean, it's like they're showing me what I've already seen. Mm-hmm. But if it was the first time you watched the show, buddy, you were right in the middle of everything. So they did a good job with it, but not one of my favorite things. All right, time for MVP. Who was your MVP for the week?
My MVP for this week is going to have to be Brian Cage. I just thought he put on an incredible performance. The guy of his size doing the moves that he does, it's just absolutely mind-blowing. He's my MVP this week.
AEW match on Memphis television. Typical old Memphis Wrestling would have all the guys. I also mentioned Houston Wrestling. MVP this week, Joey Janela. I'm not a huge Janela fan, but I am now. Today, I'm a huge Janelle fan. I'm loving that interview. The promo was awesome. He had the crowd with him and then just turned on him and really, really quick. I was laughing and as we say in the South, hollering at the screen.
Hooting and hollering.
Joey Janela is my MVP. All right, we're ready for question of the week.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another question of the week. Of course, I am Dustin Starr, and I love to answer your questions, and that's why we have a brand new podcast coming your way called The Shooting Star. It's Brian Tramel, along with myself, Dustin Starr, answering all the questions that you guys have, and also telling some stories where I'll be shooting from the hip. And right now I'm going to shoot from the hip because I have a question from Bird33WV. They ask, or they tell, pick one wrestler from each of the 80s of any territory that would fit in great in the current Memphis shows. Oh my goodness. Now you'd have to specify which territories that you wanted me to cover. But right off the top of my head, I would say Texas. Kerry Von Erich. Could you imagine the Von Erichs here at the Wrestle Center? Much less Kerry Von Erich here at the Wrestle Center. What a physical specimen, and I think he would definitely sell out the VIP area, that's for sure. So I would say Texas would be Kerry Von Erich or the Von Erichs. Florida would definitely have to be the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, for a couple of different reasons. Because I would be crazy if I didn't. And then also because I was named after Dusty Rhodes. So that's a true story. Dustin Starr was named after Dusty Rhodes, and I was also able to share that story with him before he passed away when we worked together in the WWE developmental system. Tennessee, we're here in Tennessee, so we can have all these guys if we wanted. We could have a Jeff Jarrett here. We've had a Jerry Jarrett here, a Dave Brown, the family of Lance Russell and Shane Russell. So hit me up with some specific territories, and I'd love to answer those. But definitely Kerry Von Erich would fit in perfectly in today's Memphis wrestling, especially here at the Wrestle Center. And if you're looking at Florida, look no further than the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. And if you have a question for me, you can hit me up, put it in the comments, send it over to BT in the Rollin Into Mempho podcast. Anything you want, I'll answer those questions, and be on lookout for the shooting star. Oh, yeah. Back to you guys.
All right. Rhino, I'm going to tell you who I'm going to bring in for one of the classic, and one of the teams is still working today. But if I could bring them in their prime into Memphis wrestling, I've already got my answer. I'm sitting here thinking, I thought about it a little bit last night, but then it just dawned on me. I want to go to Mid-South Wrestling, and I'm going to bring the Rock and Roll Express and the Midnight Express with Jim Cornette, because we have a haven of tag teams in here. We would Young Goats against the Midnight Express. Look at that. Skimmerhorns against the Rock and Roll Express. You name it. And I think they've wrestled each other before. But that would be fun. In their prime, it would be fun to watch those two teams. Who are you going to bring from the past into Memphis wrestling now?
Well, the thing is, I'm going to have to piggyback off you guys. I don't know much about the territory system. I was like, that's like a little bit right before my time. I was born in 87. So, yeah, it's right. It's like right. I heard the whispers of it, definitely with the Von Erichs. My grandmother spoke very highly of them. And I actually watched some of their matches at her house. I remember watching their matches. But when it comes to the territories in general, I'm not exactly sure who is where. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's something I will study, though.
Oh, young gun. I'll give you matches to study there. All right, guys, that was Question of the Week. As you can see the little banner if you're watching the video. If not, listen up. Question of the Week, and call 501-232-1701. We'll play your question right here, or you can email us at stspodclub@gmail.com. All right. That was Question of the Week. What do you look forward to the most for next week?
Man, it's the start of the Cobra Cup. I'm ready for that. I mean, here we are again. Like you said, it's been a year later. Cobra Cup back at it. Who's going to win?
Big deal. Let me just say, tomorrow, we're going to have Tiger Joe in, Rhino, and we're going to have Nyla Rose at the Wrestle Center. So, guys, get your tickets. I know there's some tickets left, but not a lot. I don't say that just for you to run out and get tickets. But if you plan to be down there, I would go ahead and order right now. I would get done, listen to the podcast, order your tickets in. And it goes to me. I'm looking forward to seeing. They already started, and I love the talk. I don't know what they're going to do with Tiger Joe, but, he's probably going to still be wearing his neck brace like Andy Kaufman did, and I'm kind of looking forward to all that. That'll be in 2 weeks probably, or 3 weeks. I'm looking forward to what they're going to eventually do with the Young Goats and the Posse. I seen the Posse made some new promo shots, and they were heel shots. They're standing there with their faces. That's being a heel, Rhino. Can you do that? Come on, let's see. Come on. All right, we're heels.
Yeah,
so we're excited about that. And as you said, something else. Not sure where this Big Jack owing money is going.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I would really. Big Jack Parker is there. Actually, Big Jack Parker Jr. How's that? He is there and saying that the Country Rock owes him money. I thought Chris Hayes was really funny in this. With I can't think of his name. God forgive me.
It happened to you this time. Okay.
The Rock part. How about I call him no, he won't be it.
See, now I'm thinking of his
we're
real
gonna have
name.
to edit this because we can't think of their names.
I'm thinking of the real name.
I'll put the name of it in the edited version. No, but yeah, I'm looking forward to what to do. That was a real funny little piece, and Eric acted like he was totally lost. But they're owing Big Jack money. Where's that going? You know, I mean, it's a brand. It's a total different angle. Something I don't know if I've seen or not. So funny. And the Cobra Cup. The Cobra Cup ended last year with Bret Michaels winning, Alice Steele stepping out and stomping the cup. So my question is, are we going to see the return of Alice Steele? Are we going to see something else with that cup happen at the very end? Because, you know, when you get something in professional wrestling, you know, the heel's got to tear it up. It's just like when a birthday cake's out there, you know, heel manager's face goes in. So there you go. Real quick before we go to must-see, Patreon, huge giveaway this next week. And I found a super easy way to go to Patreon because people are trying to type in Shooting the Shiznit without a G, not getting it going. Easy way. Go to www.stspod.club. That's our main site, our main SoundCloud site. To the very right, there's a link that says Patreon on the page. Do it now. You'll be entered twice for the giveaway, and it's a Memphis banquet giveaway. Tons of stuff for the banquet. Over $50 worth of merch and some stuff from our sponsors, too. All right, final thing, must-see. What's must-see this week?
I got to say those Funko Pops in the background there. I see Frieza, Thanos, Hulk. Oh, I'm sorry. For me, this week, must-see is the Joey Janella versus Brian Cage match, the AEW match here on Memphis Wrestling. To me, that is must-see. You got to tune in for that match. It was incredible. It was absolutely star-powered. It had everything that you would want in a wrestling match, in my opinion. It is must-see from your boy this week.
All right. Let me go back for must see, and then we'll try to make some apologies here by the end before the shows. My must see is Joey Janella interview. Go watch that. I'm gonna put it all over the internet. All my friends are gonna love it. All the old school people are really gonna love it. Also, it's last name Matthews. What is Country Rock's name?
Chase or Carter?
Carter, there we go.
All right.
Carter Matthews, there we go. Country Rock. We got it. So we got taken care of. So there you go. I apologize.
There it is.
One of my favorite teams, and I can't even remember his name. So
it happens. Brain farts. There's a lot of names to keep up with.
All right, guys. Same bad time, same bad channel on the best little wrestling podcast in the business. Be there. And as everyone knows, I love my mama.
Me too.